purpose of this lecture, this brief lecture, is to talk about formal versus informal English and how we use these in our lives. What is informal English? Informal English is everyday conversations with friends and family and regular emails. Stuff you might send to your friends. When you talk to your parents, talk to your friends. We tend to use very informal English. Personal writing, maybe stuff that we will post on Facebook, on our Twitter feeds, or on Instagram. Maybe we're writing a blog. We might be using very informal language there. The big thing about informal English is it's not always 100% correct in terms of grammar and choice of words. We use short sentences, we use contracted forms of verbs like isn't, aren't, and won't, and we use a lot of slang. We might type in a Facebook post, LMAO, which means laughing my ass off, or WTH, what the, that kind of things. Slang, very, stuff, as you say, you have a normal conversation. The difference is formal English is what is used in official documents, news articles, papers that we're going to write, essays in school, speeches and conversations with people you do not know. For example, maybe if you were going to have a conversation with me, you would probably want to use more formal language. If you were going to be meeting Dr. Rawls, the president of Wake Tech, you would probably use very different language than you would be if you're talking to your friends. We use correct grammar. We'll be learning about more correct grammar during the course of this semester. We use longer sentences, and our vocabulary tends to be a little more of a higher level. Here's some examples of formal versus informal English. Give me the salt, will you? Could you please pass me the salt, please? I'm sorry to tell you that. I regret to inform you that. Call me if you have any problems. Should you have a problem, please feel free to call. It said so in the paper. It's clearly indicated in the document. The cop read him his rights. His rights were read to him by the police officer. So you get the point. You notice here, up here, like you say, will ya? That's slang. And you can see, you will have to, right? Contractions. We talked about that. I'm going to skip that page. And here is some examples of informal versus formal. Ask, request is the formal way. Help is informal. Assist or assistance. Begin, commence. I don't know. I don't know. Check, verify. Check, make sure. Enough, sufficient. You get the point. So let's try rewriting these into a formal bit of English, please. I just want to make sure he got the message. Sorry, won't tell anyone. He asked for more cash. She has a sports car. He didn't get the letter. Let's see what those look like. I only want to ensure that he received the message. Sorry, I will not inform anyone. I know it sounds kind of stiff. He requested some more money. She possesses a sports car. He did not receive the letter. So you see the difference in the whole tone of formal versus informal English. And we have another one. We can go the other way. I regret that I am been otherwise occupied every time you've tried to contact me. Please verify that there are sufficient funds in your account. He commenced the speech by assuring that more assistance would be provided. And you can see the examples. And that's what we're talking about when we talk about formal versus informal English. For your papers, for me, and your professors, going forward in Comp 5, Comp 4, Comp 5, and as you get into your other academic courses, you'll be using informal English versus informal English. So that's what we're trying to explain here. Thank you for your time.